Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. So my buddy Dennis saw my bounce test with used balls for maybe a match, and we pumped it up and it got better than new. But he said, test these. Stay tuned. Hey guys, do you need help organizing your tennis life? Well, think Go! We got the Axiom line here, the 9-pack duffel, my favorite bag, the 9-pack Axiom 2.0. They even make a 12-pack if you're going on tour. And my favorite backpack of all time. I love that bag. So if you want to organize your tennis life, think Go. All right, guys, so my buddy Dennis saw the video of our bounce test, and he's like, what if I gave you some balls that are over 10 years old? And I was like, still new? He's like, yeah, I'll bring you some. I'm like, okay. So what I'm going to do now is unpressurize my balls and take the Nordic dots that I have out. We're actually going to hit with these. This is the third time hitting with these now. And then I'm going to show you what Dennis gave me. Dennis gave me these old Grand Prix that are probably, and this is definitely old packaging. And these are, I mean, there's still air in here. But look, I could squeeze it a lot. So these are the ones that when you do the squeeze test, you don't get. You know, when you squeeze the Charmin. You know, this is too soft. But here, listen. It ain't bad. Let's see. You know what? He gave me 2 cans. Let's crack them open and see where we are, and then see how bad they are, and then pump them up and see what happens in a couple weeks. Stay tuned. All right, so we just got off the court. They're still going, but we noticed something about the balls. The Dunlop 2s, the Dunlop 1s are flatter than the Dunlop 2s. The 2s actually had a little more juice on it. The can actually went louder on the 2s than the 1s, and these didn't bounce so well. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pump up the 1s. Let's see if we can, rejuvenate some 1s for our next time. Okay? Because you could immediately tell that the 1s just wasn't doing well. I'm gonna add a 2 in there just because I have to pump them up in 4s. Okay, so there's my dots, or there's my clicks to say I'm done. So we're gonna save it for next time and see the next time I come out and hit with Jerod and Kira to see if these get rejuvenated. All right, so it's been 2 weeks and the old 10-year-old balls from Dunlop are in here. Oh.
There it is.
There it is. Let's see if we can revive old balls. Coach? Oh no.
I mean, yours dropped a little bit worse than mine, actually.
I know.
'Cause mine are kind of bouncy compared to yours.
Well, this one's good. For some reason, this one's not.
Yeah.
Well, let's whack them. Mine say 1.
2's
2 and 1.
2 and 1.
Okay. All right. All right, let's try it out. Yep, I had to do it. Coach, what'd you think? These were 10 years old. We kind of rejuvenized them back to, I don't want to say brand new, but somewhat.
Yeah. I'd say they played pretty well. I mean, first off, if you have a 10-year ball or 10-year-old ball, you're not going to have the same pressure as it once had.
Yep.
So I think we actually hit with these in the previous video without doing the pressurized thing. It didn't feel great.
Nope.
And I have to admit, with the whole bounce tool and everything, these definitely became actually rally quality balls.
Yes.
I wouldn't necessarily say I'd use these in a tennis match, but if you're just out there just looking for some practice and wanting to hit with them, I think it did pretty well. I mean, Harry and I were able to maintain a pretty good rally to go pretty long, and I feel like the ball actually came to us and didn't die on the bounce.
Yep.
So, yeah, I mean, the tool definitely worked in terms of at least adding a little bit more pressure to these balls, but again, I wouldn't say they're match ready. More so, it's just for the fact of just casual hitting and kind of having some fun with it. But overall, I thought they played pretty well and definitely hit pretty well during the play test.
Squeeze them. They're tight. They're hard, actually. You can't actually push through it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was categorizing these as like the Costco ball, but the good Costco ball. You know, remember when pandemic hit and they had no balls, and then whenever they got balls, they were fresh, like fresh fish, fresh chicken, whatever, right? Like really fresh, and they bounced really well. It's like that. It's not like the crap Costco that they have now and before pandemic, that just didn't bounce off the bat, and when you open it, it went shit, like nothing, no air, you know what I'm saying? So it's better than that. It went, okay, like the good can, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that. I'm gonna spend some more time with this and try to rejuvenate it even more and see if it even gives me more. But Dennis, okay, yeah, invest in this. You can rejuvenate your 10-year-old balls and get them to like really good Costco quality pen champions. Okay, so Dennis, I might give you this since you hooked me up. But thank you for suggesting this test. And guys, it works.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Coach Jerod, where can we find you, bud?
You guys follow me on Instagram at MonTennis and follow my joint Instagram at KJ Tennis.
All right. Guys, thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis.